everyone. I am going to present my presentation to you today. I have not really made a good intro within the debut itself, which is why I am making an intro now. And maybe you notice it a bit. My tracking looks slightly different. That's because I finally figured out my problem and I solved it. And I still need to tweak a few things, but I just want to get this video online, so please enjoy. Oh Jesus Christ, why not starting at the title? All about Boonuoc. That's me. The presentation about me, myself, and I, exactly. Anyway, let's go. Let's go. So, about me. My name is Boonuoc, in case you didn't know. Just reminding you in case you thought my name was Jessica or something, I don't know. My nickname is Boo, not Boon. Although I have to say, I almost got used to it, people calling me Boon, because every single time I enter someone's chat for the first time, they're like, "Hi, Boon!" And I'm like, okay, whatever you say. Your name isn't Booby? Right. That's my other nickname. You can definitely call me Booby. Okay, anyway, my pronouns are she, her, but I think most of you already knew that. My birthday is the 12th of May. I'm a former human and now a demonic she. I'm an abomination. Anyway, I speak English, German, and Spanish. I think many of you knew that as well already, since yeah, I sometimes say German things or Spanish things in stream, but it's not like I talk continuously or whatever. We speak English here, but YouTube didn't. Hi, YouTube! That's true. Then, my favorite color is red, if you couldn't tell. My favorite game was called The Lamb, which is probably also something that people know or think of. I remember, Shio, I think you also said, like, you could tell that my design was inspired by Call of the Lamb. And yeah, it's my favorite game. I felt very, how do you say it? It was very relatable. It was very relatable for me because I was always told I look so innocent and so nice and whatnot and soft and weak and whatever the fuck you wanna say. Bah! And then people get to know me and they're like, what the fuck are you even? This is not what I thought you would be. You are actually creepy. And so that's how I felt with Call of the Lamb. It's like I play a lamb, it's all soft and cute, I'm actually being killed, and then I come back stronger like, I'm not what you think you are. I'm not what you think I am. That's this isn't what I fucking signed up for, exactly. So it just felt very relatable, and I took that a bit as inspiration for myself, for this VTuber model, for this design and everything, for me. As well as I wanted horns. I wanted horns, and then I started looking like what fucking sheep has horns, like where it's not the dude having horns but also the female, because I know many people still take the horns anyway, even if the female doesn't have horns, but I don't know, I don't resonate with that. I'm like, I don't know, then I feel like I'm half female and half male, and I personally just don't vibe with it. And I just wanted to be female, and I wanted an animal that actually also has horns, like where the female also has horns, and the Jacob sheep does, so yeah, let's go. Then my goal, I'm jumping between breaking immersion and not. My goal is getting comfortable in my own skin. Since I mean I've just been transformed, like what the fuck am I doing in this body? but it also applies to myself in real life, to be honest. So it's a double thing. And I'm open for questions if anybody has a question. And while you think of questions, let me show myself. So you see my chibi self, that is right here. And you also see my big self, which is probably something that people have seen before as well. Yeah, so my big model, you can see, well, maybe you can't see that well, but on my big model, all my 4 eyes are open. I actually have 4 eyes, but on this chibi one, I don't, because it's a bit complicated to rig and stuff, so we want to keep it a bit simple here. I just want to be myself first, you know? So the big model is coming at some point. Probably with another few changes anyway, because, yeah, things keep evolving. But my big model has kind of my standard outfit. And my chibi now has a more simplified outfit that I also like. Like, I like sweaters, and I like black sweaters, and black just suits me, and yeah. Then let's talk about my poem and my lore, because you guys have heard the poem at the beginning, but maybe you need to see it as a whole again and read it for yourselves and think about it. And I will explain a bit more, because maybe it's not very understandable what's going on, since it's like a simplified version of my lore. I'm still working on the actual lore to like write it out completely and everything, but I just haven't done that yet, so I decided to give you still my lore, but on a simpler scale. Anyway, here's the poem. Let me talk about that. So my lore is basically, I have been treated very poorly in life. People have done terrible things to me, and so hate grew a lot within me. And so I decided I want to make them suffer. So I turned to the dark side and I do a ritual, and it goes wrong. It goes terribly wrong, and something, as you see before you right now, is created. No longer human. I'm now merged with the ingredients that I used, which was sheep's blood and bones and shit. And unfortunately, on top of that, I have dragged somebody, or 4 somebodies, into it, having to suffer with me forever, which are my rats, now combined into one singular thing. So because of my own hatred and bullshit and selfishness, I have not only ruined my own life, but the lives of my beloved pets. So yeah. Great, isn't it? I'm a great person. This is also very personal, this lore. It's not very far off from my actual feelings many years ago. I have not done a ritual though, don't worry. I have not hurt anyone. Not yet. This is my first poem, actually. It's my first poem I ever wrote. And I thought I would need a lot of help, but I didn't. Which is strange. I thought I would need a lot of, like, ask ChatGPT or whatever for help to create a poem, but I actually did this all on my own, and I'm very proud of it. It might not be perfect, but I'm very proud of it. Oh yeah, right. Actually, one thing I really like. Can you actually see my cursor? Oh yeah, you can see my cursor, that's nice. I have been thinking a lot about like how I structure this poem, since it was my first poem and all, and I didn't really know what the fuck I was doing. So, yeah, you can maybe tell it starts the same at the beginning. It's like shoes, amuse, grab and stab, so it's like AABB. The rhymes, and then it's to AABB, within, in, goal and whole, surpass, class, me and C. But then when things start to go wrong, the rhyme type changes as well. Then it's right and tight and strong and wrong. It's no longer AABB, it's now ABAB. Then here, the next one, another change. It's all A's actually. Red, shed, head and misled. It's all A's. The next one. growing and unknowing and then huff and rough. It's ABBA. And then the last one again is ABAB. No, actually, no, it's ABBA. ABBA. I did this on purpose because I wanted to kind of symbolize that things are getting out of control. At the beginning, it was all fine. I had it under control, and then once things start to go wrong, it just spirals down to chaos. As you can probably tell, I put a lot of thought into this poem, even though it's... I mean, it's not that short, actually. It's kind of long, but yeah, it was actually really, really fun to put all my feelings and my thoughts into this. And I have to reveal a little secret about the recording. When I recorded the poem, I did not read it live, I'm sorry to disappoint. I recorded it, and I actually cried before I wrote it out loud. Because I had a very rough last weeks, if not months, and I read that like probably 2 months ago. And I was crying. And I thought, yeah, now's the time I'm gonna read the poem, let's go! I thought maybe it would, yeah, give a bit more, authentic feelings. Right. We're not ending the lore part here yet. Just to kind of visualize my lore a bit more, I commissioned Ness to yeah, visualize it for me, so I can show you guys, and I just gotta say, it turned out so fucking good. Like, I cannot, I wanna cry just thinking about it, how fucking amazing it is. And, here you go. It is insane, and it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Though this is the censored version, because Twitch doesn't like boobs and shit, but I actually am supposed to be naked, and I will be posting the original on Twitter later. Because I mean, like, I just transformed, you know, like, my clothes are probably, they just burned up and went somewhere else. But yeah, please take a moment to inhale it and taste it and hear it and sniff it and everything. It's so fucking good. I can't. I can't even express how fucking amazing and perfect it is. Ness captured it so well without me even telling all the details I had in my mind, but it's just exactly as I imagined, and it's so beautiful. So, and then I think next up is Poopakrell. You've already seen him a little bit on this picture here. There he is. But I want to officially announce Poopakrell, because I've never done that before. You guys know I have a mascot and it's Poopakrell, but nobody really knows all of him. But yeah, this is Poopakrell. This is my pet rat. My big chunky criminal beast. And yeah, he has 4 tails because obviously he has been made of 4 rats. He also has horns because I thought he kind of has to match to me, you know? And I mean, he kind of got some of that blood as well from the sheep. And he has features of all of my rats, which I will mention a bit later, but yeah. Here are some of the some more arts and emotes from people. Another one from Ness, and then the 2 emotes from Kate, and the alert. Actually, this is one of the alerts. This big one here. They're from Kate, and yeah, you can see a bit more of Poopakrell that way. And yeah, Ness did this one, and it's so good. Ori loves this one so much because he actually gets the reference. I have never watched Naruto, so I'm sorry, but I still think it's fucking awesome. But yeah, Ori absolutely loves this one. And then here are my in real life rats that are based, which are the base for my for Poopakrell. And yeah, we got Pumbaa, who's the criminal bitch of our family. Then we have Appa. He's just fucking cute. He used to have like brown markings and a bit fuller in a sense. Now they're just fading away and getting white and gray. But you can maybe see on this picture still that he had like an inverted arrow. That's why we called him Appa. Because he literally looked like Appa when he was a baby. And yeah, this is Kronk. He's cute and all, but he judges a lot. And he's traumatized very easily. He doesn't like to be touched or held. Just sometimes when he's in the mood maybe, but yeah, he judges a lot. And he has big ass ears. He is a Dumbo rat. And this is actually also what I put on Poopakrell. The big ears. And here the marking of Appa, of course, and the main color of Pumbaa, because yeah, I thought a dark main color is better anyway, because then he looks a bit more dangerous. And then we have Grimmel. And he's Grimmel, yeah. He is special, let's say it like that. He is both deaf and blind, but he is smart as fuck. And he always tries to escape the cage. He's always on a mission in his own world. He doesn't care for anything else. He's just, I don't know, he's living his own life. And he is an albino, so he has red eyes, and that's where Poopakrell's red eyes come from. Other than it fits to the whole demon stuff and all, I have red eyes too, but yeah. That's where it comes from, technically. So I have a bit of all of my 4 babies in Poopakrell. And the name as well. This is how I made the name. And let me tell you, it was hard to combine the names. But at some point, I was like, Poopa, I like Poopa. And then I just tried to combine the other 2 somehow, so it sounds good. And Poopakrell was the best result I had from all the all the combinations. Whoops, sorry. All the combinations that I did. So yeah, it's Poopakrell. And also kind of funny, Poopa is also like a Spanish word for like an ouchie. When you have an ouchie, you're like, oh, you have a Poopa. And I don't know, I just like that word. So I just really wanted Poopa in the name. But yeah, that's all for the rats. And then we come to the credit. There's so many people that helped me achieve what I have achieved right now. So I want to thank every single one. So, well, the model, yeah, it's drawn by me. Then the amazing rigging is done by Fan. She rigged all of this, and also in a pretty short amount of time and with a lot of stress. But she did it. She did it. She mastered it. She did it so well. Then all the alerts are made by Kate. And actually there's a new alert, which is the raid alert, because that was the only one I hadn't replaced yet. So, yeah. In case somebody raids us today, we will see it. I hope. If not, if the whole alert thing is not being a bitch again for whatever reason. The emotes that we are seeing right now are also made by Kate, Vio, and Fen. A lot of Kate and Vio. There's still a few missing right now that are pending, so there's not all of them out. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. And of course, which is something I forgot to add, but Ness did the little wiggle Poopakrell as well the other day, so I added that too. And I did one as well, but that one is not very important, so let's just skip that. The branding as a whole, like all the screens and all the banners and all of that, was made by Fan and me. We both worked on it together and did different parts. The sigil was designed by Ness. I needed something. I needed a sigil. I was thinking to myself, what the fuck do I even draw on the ground when I do the ritual? I don't want it to be like the typical pentagon type of thing. So I asked him if he could do like a little, give it a little Celtic air, because that's a bit, how do you say that? It's part of my origin a bit. My family comes from a part that has Celtic airs and has a lot of Celtic stuff. So I kind of wanted to implement that somehow. So I guess this is like a Celtic pentagon. But I love it. I love it. It's perfect. It turned out great. Then the eye banner that is on Twitter and on Twitch is made by Calthera Loon. The music that you hear at the beginning and also in the break screen is made by Zippy. I also like that name, Zippy. And yeah, and then the poem video is the editing is all purely by Fen, and of course I recorded the poem, and I also did the little loading icon at the beginning, and yeah, I think that's all for the credits. And I'm hungry. I'm getting hungry. Then, since we're talking about art and stuff as well, I wanted to think about my fan art rules and present them to you as well, in case people want to draw more of me. These are my dues. I'm okay with nudity and suggestive stuff. I'm okay with moderate gore. There was actually supposed to be some blood as well on the lower art, but it didn't look good in the end because there's so much going on, so we left it out, and Twitch wouldn't like that either. So it's better that way, but I'm technically fine with anything that is like, yeah, a bit gory, because I mean my origin is kind of gory anyway, so yeah. Anyway, I'm also fine with memes, anything that is meme material. I'm fine with anything. I'm also okay with unserious shipping. Because, yeah, I mean, there's probably some Yuri art of Ben and Vio and me in the queue somewhere, probably. And I'm fine with that. But these are the don'ts. I don't want any hentai or any porn of me. Maybe if you really, for whatever fucking reason, want to see me get laid or whatever, can do something in between. But it has to be Ori. But he doesn't have an OC yet, so that's, yeah. And it should be something more romantic. What are you looking at like that? Of course, you listen at the wrongest time ever. Then, detailed gore, I rather not have any detailed gore art. It might trigger me because I see something and then I just imagine it all way too well in my head. I have a way too detailed imagination, and I might not sleep that night because I think of all possible situations with all possible outcomes, with all possible whatever. I don't want to be put into any political or religious situation or position. That's such a sensitive topic, and I rather not even talk about any of that. Then also, please don't draw me with humongous boobs. I stand by my small boobs. I want to be represented as such. So I would really appreciate if nobody would draw me with humongous boobs. Even if that's what you like, because I don't know. I think it feels like a correction. It feels like a correction to who you are, and I don't need a correction. I'm perfect as I am. Why do I need big boobs? Put them away. I don't need it. Small booba, good booba, yeah. I mean, all booba good. All booba is good. I'm not discriminating anyone who has big boobs, obviously. But just for me personally, please respect that I have small boobs. I feel like everyone always wants to see big boobs, so no, please. I'm good the way I am. Give me small boobies. And of course, the last thing, serious shipping. I know this can be confused with unserious shipping, because technically anybody can say, but yeah, but this is a joke. But yeah, I mean, I'm in a real life relationship. If you want to do serious shipping, then ship me with, yeah, with Ori, as I said before. I don't want to be shipped with, especially not with anyone that I don't know. So yeah, I know some people do it seriously, and those people are probably not even here, so they're not gonna hear it. But yeah, I don't do serious. I only do unserious. So shipping with Ben and Vio, as long as they are okay with it too, I'm okay with. Just nothing too spicy. And these are my art tags. Safe for work tags are a tag is hashtag draw Boonuoc, and a not safe for work one is Boonuoc. Cause boop. Anyway. Yeah, and I think I'm done with my presentation. Well, here I am again. I didn't really have a good outro either, so here I am making another outro for you guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned a little more. I hope you learned a little more about me. And yeah, I hope to see you guys on my next streams. And yeah, my social media links are all in the description. See you soon. Bye bye.